Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about Johnny Cash being in the Freemasonry. Johnny Cash being in the Freemasonry. And my little buddy, he wants me to talk about him. So I'm going to do so, okay? So I'm going to start with talking about him, then I'm going to get into the scriptures, okay? Johnny Cash, born as J.R. Cash, February 26, 1932, September 12, 2003. Was an American singer, songwriter, musician, actor, and author. He is one of the best-selling music artists of all time, having sold more than 90 million records worldwide. His genre spanning songs and sound embraced it: country, rock and roll, and rockabilly, blues, folk, and gospel. This crossover appeal won Cash the rare honor of being inducted into the Country Music, Rock and Roll, and Gospel Music Halls of Fame. He was born in Arkansas to poor cotton farmers. Cash rose to fame in the prominent country music scene in Memphis, Tennessee after 4 years in the United States Air Force. While in Air Force, he dated a 17-year-old. Now, you know in that business how they like to pedophile. Okay. 17-year-old Italian-American Vivian Liberto at a roller skating ring in San Antonio. Okay. Texas. San Antonio, Texas. They dated for 3 weeks until Cash was deployed to West Germany. They exchanged love letters and was married at St. Anne Roman Catholic Church in San Antonio. Her uncle married them, who was also a Roman Catholic priest, ain't that something, named Father Vincent Liberto. He had run-ins with law enforcement with his drinking, and Vivian filed for divorce for severe drug and alcohol abuse, as well as constant his repeated acts of adultery with other women, and his close relationship with June Carter, who comes from the famed Carter family, who he later proposed in June at a live performance in London. Okay. In London, and married on March 1st, 1968 in Franklin, Kentucky. He also became a stepfather to Carlene and Rosa. Okay. Their 4 daughters was raised by the mother of, which is, I think her name was Vivian. Yeah, Vivian. Okay. Now, they continue to work and raise their child, which is June and Johnny Cash. They continued to work and raise their child, create music, and tour for 35 years until June death in May 2003. Now look how they like to set things up. I told you everything happened back and back when it comes to their family members. Just like I told you about that other artist in my other video, how the mother died and then the son. Just like how Whitney Houston died and then her daughter. Well, look at this, okay? After June died, which is his wife, okay, he died 4 months later. So watch this. It says June, they continued to work and raise the child, create music, tour for 35 years until June death in May 2003. June attempted to keep Cash off amphetamines. I think that's how you say the drug. If I'm not mistaken, you'll see it in the description box below. Everything will be in the description box below, you guys. Often taking his drugs and flushing them down the toilet. June remained with him even throughout his multiple admissions for rehabilitation treatment and decades of drug addiction. He later died 4 months later after June's death. See? He claims he was a Christian. Like, don't they all? I told you how this goes, right? That's why my little friend said, do Johnny Cash, because he knows for a fact he was not all saved. But that... when they get in that cahoot, they be saying they Christians and they just be satanic. Okay? He claims he was a Christian by being raised in Southern Baptist denomination of Christianity, a member of the Central Baptist Church of Dyers, Arkansas. Okay? Hold on a sec. I'm trying to get this. Okay. He said he was baptized there. Okay? A troubled but devout Christian. He so-called claims he has been characterized as lens through which to view American contradictions and challenges. He answered altar call at Evangel Temple Assemblies of God congregation, pastored by Jimmy R. Snow, with outreach to people in the music world. Okay, notice what's happening. All these prophets of Baal, prophets of Baal, ministers of light, ministers that Satan ministers transforming into angels of light, calling themselves Christians and trying to be the spokesmen of being of a Christian when they really not Christian at all. But look how they do this. He was outreach to people in the music world. Cash spoke to attendees of his commitment to the salvation of drug dealers and alcoholics. He then sang Family Bible. Now he did all that, but he was struggling with drug addiction and all that stuff throughout all his life. Make it make sense. Let's continue. He made a spoken word recording of the entire New King James Version. Now, tell you about these New King James Version, these other Bibles. They are not King James Version. Okay? Only the King James people. Of the New Testament, he declared that he was the biggest sinner of them all and viewed himself overall as a complicated and contradictory man. Even him said that. Isn't that something? That should tell y'all a lot. Accordingly, Cash said to have contained multitudes and has been deemed the philosopher prince of American country. Now, vain philosophers, country music, and is credited with having converted actor and singer John Snyder to Christianity. He's saying he's converting people to Christianity, but yet this man is not living a Christian life. Do y'all see where I'm coming from with this? Okay? He struggled out his whole life, alcohol, drugs, selling his soul to Satan. He was a Mason now. He was a Shriner. I'm going to get to that now. Okay? But this is what we dealing with out here. People that are for Satanism, calling themselves Christians when they far from it. And then y'all get on here and y'all say, oh, these people say they were saved by God. Really? Let's discern these people by their fruit, shall we? Let's continue. And okay, so let's go to the next link. Okay, John's cash application for membership was denied on moral grounds and something else I put there. But you're gonna see that link. So the answer, somebody answered that guy, and he said, read that the shrine. He said that he read that the shrine made him honorary member, something that is rarely bestowed on non-Masons. Okay, and even Reagan was also an honorary member. Okay, so you're going to see a lot of people say he was a Shriner. A Shriner's still a Mason. Okay, so wait a minute. Let's go to the other link. Okay, the other link says, Yahoo Answer link says, was Johnny Cash a Mason? So another answer said, he was not a Mason but a Shriner. They are the same. I mean, he was not a Mason but a Shriner. But they are the same, though. Okay? So, let's go where the Shriner is. Okay? I'm going to put it all in the description box below it, guys. It says, all Shriners are Masons. But not all Masons are Shriners. Shriners International is a spin-off from Freemasonry, the oldest and largest and most widely known fraternity in the world. When a member has completed the third and final degree, he becomes a Master Mason and is eligible to become a Shriner. A Shriner is the same thing as a Mason, but a high one. So Johnny Cash was a high Mason. Okay? Let's get it correct. How you gonna teach Christianity and be a Christian? You all in the Mason game. This is what preaching out here. This is what people flocking to. Let's continue. And then another answer said, to be a Shriner, one must be a Mason first, which is correct. Okay, you must be a Mason. Okay, the next article. Johnny Cash, he was evil. He was evil. He really was. An article, a classic interview from the vaults. Okay, you're gonna see that one. And it said Johnny Cash said he fell into okay, this is another article, guys. This article is by 23 month article 23 about the fell into a burning ring of fire by Arnold Schwarzenegger and all these other people. You're going to see all the people in the Mason game in this article. Okay? And I'm listening to that article so y'all can see who did the assassination, who did all that stuff, who did all this evil stuff. You're going to see all that evil. Even the T-Rex, how they say about T-Rex, how y'all see about Jurassic Park and all that, about dinosaurs. You're going to see something about their symbolism on that too. You're going to see all kinds of stuff in this article that they have implemented. Okay? Implemented to serve their god Satan. So I came across this article looking about Johnny Cash. Okay? And what did it say Johnny Cash said in his saying there? He said he fell into a burning ring of fire. He went down, 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 and the flames went higher. Okay? So, that's what he said. He fell in a burning ring of fire. He went down, 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 and the flames went higher. Now, let me tell you, he just fell into the lake of fire. Okay? Now, I told you, I seen those visions. I seen the visions where when you fall into this lake, you go down, 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 your soul turns totally black. The fire and brimstone burns you up. And you be screaming loudly because you eternally dying. Okay? This is what he's falling into. Okay? But this is what people are idolizing out here. People are idolizing these Masons, saying they done got saved because they say they Christian. When these people are not Christian, they Shriners, they Masons, they Satanists. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. How someone can preach to you and it's not even delivered? How? He's trying to preach to alcoholics and drug addicts, and he ain't even delivered from that himself. How? You see where I'm coming from with this? Cast out the mote and thou die before you cast in that thy brothers. You gonna go sell your soul to Satan. Then you saying you are a Christian too? Maybe people have not missed the memo here. You cannot serve two masters out here. You cannot. And y'all still trying. You're still trying. This is why God only chooses few of his chosen people of God. Because he knows who is real and who isn't. Okay? There's very few of us. Very few. Out of all these wicked people out here. Because everybody want to look like they want to serve these demons out here. Serving these Masons. Serving them and calling themselves Christians. I'm just going to put it out there. So, I'm going to go into the and I'm going to show you some pictures on him too, doing that kind of stuff. You're going to see his pictures as well. Okay? But I'm going to go into the scriptures here. And it's going to be Mark 8:36. Right here. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Whoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation of him, also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he come into the glory of his Father and with the holy angels. That's not good. So if you are going to sell your soul and be ashamed of God, well, when God comes and do his thing, he also will be ashamed of you. Do you know how bad that sounds? That sounds really bad. Okay? This is what I'm trying to wake you up on, people. You cannot go in selling your soul to a Mason gang and think you are a Christian. Okay? Because what they're doing, they're selling their souls for all eternity to serve Satan for all eternity. This is why he has not been delivered calling himself a Christian. Okay? He's calling himself a Christian while he ain't doing Christian things. That's why I say anybody can say you're a Christian. Anybody can say oh, I'm for Jesus. And are they living it though? Are they? Are they walking it though? Are they actually doing the ways of our Father though? This is how you discern. Start preaching the word as it's written. Start walking as the word tell you as it's written. This is how you can discern the enemy. Not just by them saying they Christian. Oh, I'm a Christian. I love the Lord. Oh, this man, he just had sex with a young boy, sacrificing to Satan. See what I'm saying? This is the type of stuff we're dealing with. People that are demonic and call themselves they for God when they far from him. Let's go to Matthew 7. It's going to lead to my next scripture. See, I'm going to put it out here because a lot of people is refusing God's holy name tremendously. Matthew 7. See right here? Not everyone that said unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me, in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils, in thy name done many wonderful works. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, that work iniquity. Therefore, whoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. Depart from me, iniquity. I never knew thee. This is what God look at these people as. These heathens. That are not living his righteous way and not walking his righteous way, saying they for him. Let's go to Matthew 15. Let's see, Matthew 15. What I wrote there. 38. Let me see, where did I wrote there? Matthew 15. Okay. Let's see. And not his father, his mother shall be. Ye hypocrites. Okay, here we go. Right here. Matthew 8. That's what I wrote. Ye hypocrites. Well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, this people draw nigh unto me with their mouth, and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. This is what Freemasons do. Okay? They say they for him. They say it for Jesus. Okay? They'll say, oh, I'm for the Lord Jesus. I can cast out devils. I can do this and I can do that. That's what these Freemason fools do. And then God will look at them. Your heart is far from me, though. You deny my name. You deny everything about my holy word. How can you say you for me? That's how God will look at them. Okay? I'm just letting y'all see here. You have to discern more. Discern more. Okay? Discern by the fruit. Do not discern by the flesh. Discern by the fruit in the spirit. Do not look at carnal-minded. Do not be carnal-minded. Discern by the spirit to see who is for God and who isn't. Okay? Don't walk in the flesh to try to discern, because you ain't going to be right. And a lot of you are doing that. Okay? Let's go to Isaiah 29:13. Yeah, baby. I know for a fact, a lot of people ain't gonna like me after I'm saying this, because I know a lot of people like to idolize. This is how big it is when it comes to idolizing people out here. When you idolize someone as saying they for God for all these years, and you know they are not, you're gonna get mad. You're gonna get mad and wonder. Then you're gonna be wanting to go against God then, because you know you're not sticking to the word here. Let's see. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart from far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men. Remove their heart far from him. Okay? Now let's go to the oaths here. Numbers 32. Let's see. Numbers. Okay, right here. If a man vow the Lord or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He should do according to all that proceeded out of his mouth. He should do all that proceeded according to his mouth. Okay? Deuteronomy 23:21. When thou shalt vow a vow to the Lord thy God, thou shalt not slack to pay it, for the Lord thy God will surely require it of thee. It will be sin in thee. But if thou shalt forbear to vow it, shall be no sin in thee. Okay? This is the way of the Lord. So, as you can see, some people is not going to be saved. A lot of people is not going to be saved by saying they feel up for God. Okay? Just because they say they are, they don't mean they are with him. Okay? If they sold their soul to Satan with a bond, by an oath, they are bonded. Okay? Forever. It's eternal. They have failed to condemnation. Look at Johnny Cash. Somebody, he fall down that lake. Burning, down. This is what happens to them. This is why y'all should not idolize man from the get. Only serve Jesus Christ. Okay? And this living word right here, people. Jesus Christ is God.